Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Talk Bini, the place where English becomes part of your daily life. I'm Bini. Hello, Bini, and hello to all our amazing listeners. I'm Paula, and I'm excited to join you again today. Paul, I have a question for you. Has anyone ever asked you, "So, how was your day?" and you suddenly didn't know what to say? Oh yes, that happens a lot. Even in our own language, sometimes we pause and think, but in English, it can feel even harder. Exactly, and that's why today's lesson is so useful. We're going to practice talking about our daily life in English. That's right, it's one of the most common conversations you'll have. Imagine meeting a friend, a teacher, or even a coworker. They might ask, "How was your day?" or "What did you do today?" And if you know how to answer, you'll feel more confident. It's not about making a perfect speech, it's just about sharing a little story. So, let's start by imagining a normal day. Bini, tell me, how does your typical day begin? Well, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and then make a cup of coffee. Nice. And did you notice the verbs she used? Wake up, brush, wash, make. These are very common daily verbs. Exactly. Simple but powerful. You don't need big words. Just these small actions can help you describe your day. And here's a mini practice moment for our listeners. Are you ready? Repeat after me. I wake up. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I make coffee. Great. Try saying it with us. Don't just listen. Speak out loud. Your mouth and tongue need practice too. Okay, Bini. After coffee, what's next for you? After that, I usually read a little or check my phone. Then I take a shower and get dressed for the day. Perfect. Let's highlight a few phrases here. Get dressed means putting on your clothes. Take a shower means washing your body with water, right? And you can connect sentences with then, after that, or next. It makes your story smooth. For example, I wake up, then I brush my teeth. After that, I make coffee. Next, I take a shower.
That sounds natural, doesn't it?
Yes, and listeners, you can build your own story in the same way. Let's create another practice moment. Imagine your morning routine. Say it step by step. For example, I wake up, I drink water, I exercise, I take a shower. Wonderful. Keep it simple. Small sentences, clear verbs. That's the secret. Now, Bini, let's move to late morning. What usually happens after you're ready for the day?
Well, I usually go to work. On the way, I sometimes listen to music or podcasts.
That's great. And listeners, notice these expressions. Go to work and listen to music. Very common and useful. Exactly. And you can also say, I take the bus to work or I drive to work. Yes, transportation words are very handy. Let's list a few. Take the bus, ride a bike, walk to school, drive a car. Nice list. Listeners, repeat after us. I take the bus, I ride my bike, I walk to school, I drive to work. Excellent practice. And when you arrive at work or school, you can say, I start my work at 9 a.m. or I have classes in the morning. Very natural. You can also add details. For example, I have a meeting, I write emails, I study math, I read books. Yes, and remember, you don't need long sentences, just small, clear ones. Step by step, your English becomes a picture of your day. It's like painting with words. That's a beautiful way to say it, Paula. Thank you, Bini. And listeners, here's another practice moment. Repeat after us. I start work, I have a meeting, I write emails, I eat lunch. Great job. You're building your own day in English. Bini, let's continue with lunch. What do you usually say around noon?
I say, I have lunch with my colleagues, or I eat lunch alone. Sometimes I grab a sandwich quickly.
That's nice. So verbs here are have lunch, eat lunch,
grab a sandwich. Very natural, very simple. And if you want to sound friendly, you can say, I have lunch with my friend, or I eat lunch with my family. Perfect. Okay, listeners, practice time again. Repeat after me. I have lunch. I eat with my friend. I eat with my family. I grab a sandwich. Great. Vinny, how about the afternoon? In the afternoon, I usually continue working. I write, I teach, and I meet students. Sometimes I go for a short walk. That's excellent. Listeners, notice verbs like continue working, write, teach, meet, go for a walk. Yes, and remember, go for a walk is different from walk to work. Go for a walk means walking for exercise or fun. Nice explanation. And here's a quick review for everyone. Morning, wake up, brush, wash, make coffee, take a shower. Noon, have lunch, eat, grab a sandwich. Afternoon, continue working, write, teach, go for a walk. Exactly. If you can remember just these words, you can already tell half of your daily story.
That's powerful. And Bini, do you know what I love most?
What is it, Paul?
I love how these small sentences make learners feel confident. They don't need big grammar rules. They just speak from the heart.
That's so true. English is not only grammar, it's connection. It's sharing life.
Beautifully said. And listeners, don't worry if your English feels slow or simple. That's normal. Even native speakers use simple words to talk about their day.
Exactly. It's not about using fancy words, it's about being clear and natural.
And that brings us to our next little challenge. Paul, can you give me a quick story of your own day in English, step by step?
Sure. Let's see. I wake up at 6:30. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I drive to work. I start teaching at 8:30. I meet students. I have lunch with a friend. I work in the afternoon. I go home at 5.
Perfect example. See, listeners? Simple steps. That's all you need.
And now it's your turn. Take a deep breath, imagine your own day, and say it out loud, even if nobody is listening.
Yes, practice is your best teacher. Don't just listen to us, use your own voice.
Great. Now, Bini, let's move to the evening part of daily life. So, Paul, tell me, what do you usually do in the evening?
In the evening, I usually relax. I eat dinner with my family, watch some TV, or read a book.
That sounds peaceful. And listeners, here are some useful expressions. Eat dinner, watch TV, read a book. Very common and easy to use.
Yes, and you can also say, I cook dinner, or I prepare dinner for my family. That's a good one. Cooking is part of many people's routine. Let's give our learners a little practice. Good idea. Okay, listeners, repeat after us. I eat dinner. I watch TV. I read a book. I cook dinner. Excellent. Keep practicing out loud. Don't be shy. Bini, what about your evenings? Well, after dinner, I often go for a walk, or sometimes I talk with my friends on the phone. And if I have energy, I study or write. That's nice. So you can say, I talk with friends, I go for a walk, I study, I write. Very practical verbs. Exactly. And for those who like exercise, you can say, I go to the gym, I do yoga, I run in the park. Perfect. Okay, listeners, practice moments again. Repeat after us. I talk with my friends, I go for a walk, I go to the gym, I do yoga. Great job. You're really building a complete day in English. Now, Bini, what do you usually say when it's time to finish the day? At the end of the day, I say, I go to bed at 11 p.m. or I go to sleep. Sometimes I brush my teeth before bed.
Very natural. You can also say, I relax before sleep, or I watch a little TV before going to bed. Yes, exactly. And this is very useful because going to bed is a common daily phrase. Let's review the evening vocabulary quickly. Eat dinner, cook dinner, talk with friends, go for a walk, go to bed. That's a great list. Listeners, repeat after us one more time. I eat dinner, I talk with my friends, I go for a walk, I go to bed. Fantastic! So let's do a full recap of the day now. Morning, afternoon, evening. Yes, let's put it all together. Morning. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I make coffee, I take a shower, I get dressed. Afternoon. I go to work, I write emails, I have lunch, I study, I continue working. Evening. I eat dinner, I talk with friends, I watch TV, I go to bed. Perfect! You see, listeners, you now have a complete set of sentences to describe your whole day. And remember, you can change the details to match your life. For example, I wake up at 6 a.m. instead of 7 a.m., or I study English in the evening instead of watch TV. Exactly. The structure is simple, but you can personalize it. That's what makes your English real. And here's a little challenge for everyone. Tonight, when someone asks you, "How was your day?" try answering in English, even just 3 sentences. That's a wonderful challenge. You might say, I went to work, I had lunch with a friend, I came home and watched TV. Yes, small steps build confidence. Every answer is practice. And don't worry if you make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. That's right. Mistakes mean you're trying, and that's beautiful. Bini, I think it's time for our mini review. Great idea! Let's remind our learners of the most important words today. Morning words: wake up, brush, wash, make coffee, take a shower, get dressed. Afternoon words: go to work, take the bus, write, study, have lunch, meet friends. Evening words: eat dinner, cook, talk with friends, go for a walk, watch TV, go to bed. Excellent. And you know what? These simple verbs are your building blocks. With them, you can tell your story. And when you tell your story, you connect with people. That's the heart of English, connection. I love that. And listeners, I want to remind you, learning English is not just about words, it's about courage. Yes, courage to speak, courage to practice, courage to make mistakes. And every day you grow stronger, step by step, word by word. So, Bini, what's one motivational thought you'd like to leave our learners with today? I would say this: don't compare your English with others. Compare it with yourself from yesterday. That's powerful and true. Progress is not about perfection. It's about improvement. Exactly. And if you keep practicing, one day you'll look back and realize you can talk about your whole day easily in English. That will be a beautiful moment. Yes, and you are already on the journey. Now, before we finish, let's give our listeners one last interactive challenge. Okay, listeners, right now, pause for a moment. Think about your day. Say 3 sentences in English about what you did today. For example, I woke up early, I ate breakfast with my family, I went shopping in the afternoon. Wonderful! Now it's your turn. Say it out loud. Yes, say it proudly. You're practicing, you're growing. And if you want, write your sentences in the comments. We would love to read them. That's right. Share your daily story with us, and maybe you'll inspire another learner too. So friends, that's all for today's episode on English Talk Bini. Thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed today's lesson, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share this video with your friends. And remember to answer our special question in the comments. How was your day today? We can't wait to read your answers. Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English every single day. Goodbye, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.